All right, we should be live. It is Friday, December 10th. The time is 5 minutes to 5 p.m. and it's about 6 degrees Celsius right now. Just waiting for some people to jump aboard into the stream here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna pull this up. Alex Gets Round, TO's here. I Like to Walk is here. Just waiting for some people to... I've got a all new audio setup. If you check out my Instagram post, you'll see what I'm talking about. Or rather, a boot. I was kind of excited when my new cable came in. So I ran out and I was gonna do a stream later tonight, but I decided to do a nighttime video instead. So we're out here streaming. Yogi says, yes, the sound is fine. Here is where your audio is coming from. Down there on my microphone, I've got a nifty new setup. So if you want to see that, head over to my Instagram account. And this is Royal York Road right here. So responding to some requests to do more of the west side. That is where we find ourselves tonight. Jeanette says, sounds good, thank you. Druba's here, Ozzy's here, Brad Palmer is here. Welcome to the stream, guys. I gotta say, this is kind of freeing to finally, after much experimentation, have decent audio without using a wire. This is what it's all about. Twins in Action says that sound is crisp. Thank you. So this is a pretty affluent area we're on here. Those side streets don't even have sidewalks. Claudia says nifty. Marg H is here. So we're gonna head down to Bloor Street and I'm gonna make my way over to the old mill. And hopefully next week we'll get an e-bike stream up and running. But my gimbal is slightly not perfectly level here. Oh well. We'll deal with it. The Real Man says the sound is so good. That's because there was a new audio product recently released by DJI. It's a couple of wireless microphone receivers. It's quite expensive. It's 529 bucks Canadian. So it's in the same ballpark as what I have, the Wireless Go 2, but it's got a receiver that plugs directly into the phone. And that made me kind of jealous. So I got some 3M interlocking tape and I stuck my wireless receiver to the side of my gimbal. And I think this setup is actually better because I don't have the receiver weighing down the phone. Hey, there's a nativity scene across the street. Should we run across this busy street to check out a nativity scene? Very Christmassy. So thanks to everyone for popping into this stream. I thought my channel is dead. The video I posted yesterday got a third the views it normally does. And the video I posted this morning only got half the views. So it's good to see that it's not completely dead. Twins in Action says that DJI setup is dope. Yeah, it is. But I kind of don't trust DJI in the quality department. Rode is definitely the better audio company, so providing this has no hiccups, I'm gonna stick with this and probably not buy the new DJI dual audio. Oh, let me get that weather off the screen. Season's greetings to Josh. Those animated socials that just popped up get stuck. Please let me know, like you did last time, Yogi. I'm using a dedicated website I built just to serve those up remotely. Because there's no real way to do that locally on an iPhone. You can on an Android. You can run an HTML file locally through the software on Android, but I can't on the iPhone, so I just actually put it up on the web. Vivian Johnson is here. Greetings, Vivian. TM says, nice Friday evening surprise. This shouldn't be a surprise. I announced this stream a few days ago on Wednesday. I'd be streaming on Thursday or Friday. And then there's Royal York Station. And then this morning, I put a poll up during the premiere. And Maroof, happy birthday. Should I sing Maroof? Hey, look at this, no wire. I can hold the phone out as far as I want. Me and my new toys. So let's head to Bloor Street here. You said later today, this morning. I did, Vivian. And I kind of wanted to catch this twilighty time, and little did I know, my Instagram thing is stuck at the top again. Thanks, Yogi. I guess I have some retooling to do on that. I just took it off. Can you confirm that it cleared up? Also, I didn't really test the microphone volume, so let me know if the volume is just right. Hopefully it's not peaking. That's where it gets a little bit too loud and gets a bit distorted and sounds like shit. So this is Bloor Street West. On the west side of town. We are west of downtown. That was Royal York Station we just started near. Thank you for confirming, Yogi. TM says volume sounds good. Thank you. There's the green mango. This brings back memories. Marie, I did not. I set out to record this stream about an hour and a half ago when I made that Instagram post. I set this one up on the desktop and then I slowly started getting my stuff together. But I didn't want to announce it because I didn't know exactly when I would be starting. There's Hong Kong Gardens, licensed Chinese food across the street. So I'm gonna head, at some point we're gonna dip down into the old mill area and then I'll pop back up on Bloor Street. This channel will never die. Thanks, Josh. I'm just kidding about my channel being dead, but the last two videos, not so good. We'll try to revive things with a snow video tomorrow. Sushi to go. Hopefully the video quality is holding up. Hello, Willy Wonka. Yeah, it's a fantastic evening actually. I'm not even wearing my coat. We hope there'll be a snowy stream of the Eastward Park memories of sliding as a kid, says Rob. All right, let me just check one setting here. And all right. So that picture you see in the thumbnail is something I just grabbed from a video I recorded last year around the old mill. I got lazy. I'll try to take a new picture at some point. Hello, Chris Mills. It is like 6 degrees. It is not windy. I'm just wearing a long sleeve t-shirt and a pretty warm hoodie, and then another pretty warm hoodie. Looks cold, but I assure you it's pretty nice. Thank you, Joe Shirt Closet. Ooh, we got that nice sky going tonight. Marie Palmer picked up a real Christmas tree tonight. Excellent. And that is a look to the west, and it's worth noting that we are in Etobicoke right now. Warm and stormy tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to get out and do 2 walks tomorrow. Everything's already edited and uploaded for tomorrow and Sunday, so I can just focus on making videos. There's also a big UFC fight tomorrow night. Who's Josh says, such a beautiful Friday night in Toronto. It is. So this entire time, we've just been walking the length of the subway here. Oh, Rob, I agree. Swiss Chalet is quite excellent. That's rather tragic that yours closed. So there's, I don't think I've ever taken that entrance to Royal York before. Let me just pull something up here real quick. Just doing a little streamception to make sure that all is well. And it is. Let me close this here. Thank you to everyone who has hit the like button. And we're up to 180 viewers. So we're going to leave this concrete commercial jungle for a bit as we dip into some nature. But we will re-emerge. There's some real trees for sale. Fine European lingerie. Ooh la la. There's a salon. There's a little festive spirit going on around here. Chamster93 just subscribed. Welcome. That may have been the best or worst decision you've ever made in your life. Thank you for subbing. Ooh. There's a pretty store window. This Chicagoan looks forward to your walks. Thank you, Johnny. You're welcome, Ted. Hey, we broke the 200 viewer mark. Sweet. So things are going to get a bit quiet. There's an old cemetery across the street. And after the stream, I'm going to go find a place to grab some dinner. And I do have my regular camera with me, so I might pop out and make a night video. Hey, we've got a moon sighting. Jeanette Morales, $10 for this evening's dinner to warm your tummy. Jeanette, thank you so much. Thank you, Jeanette. As I can now properly, look how far away I can hold the, I'm gonna do a test later where I'm gonna put the camera down and walk away from it. We can test out the range on this bad boy. Falcom Scott is back. Falcom. Welcome back to the fold. What they need is a little cutout in one of these things so people can go stick their head through and take a picture. Let's see, who can I name here? I think I know Mary, is that one of them? And should know the name of the baby. There's some camels. They're probably in a Disney movie. And is that the donkey from Shrek? There's a blue cow. I did not grow up religiously, folks, as you can tell. But I do love what these buildings bring to the city. At least the older ones, they're quite gorgeous. Prince Edward Montessori School. Is this? There's a number of streets. I don't know if we want to do a residential crawl tonight, but there's a number of streets around here that are gonna have some nifty homes and nifty decorations. That's Kings Lynn Road. This is the part where Bloor Street kind of dries up and gets a little B-O-R-I-N-G. Tara Everett says, the three wise guys. I knew some of their names, I was just playing dumb. Let's go to Lisa LaFlemme's house. Is it public knowledge if it's not? I believe that is considered doxing by YouTube terms. So you got to be careful with these things. Okay, so let's go north here on Kings Mill. We're just gonna run through this neighborhood and it'll kick us out at oh, there's Santa. It'll kick us out at the old mill. Is that an animatronic Santa?
What's that?
Is that animatronic?
Oh, no, it's just kind of moving ahead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, the wind took it down 2 days ago. It was halfway down the street, so I'm surprised it's still working.
It's the best decoration I've seen all year. That is awesome. That's a Santa with a moving head. So it's only going to take a few minutes to walk through here. I can make a right, and then this will kick us over to where the old mill is and the Humber River, and then we'll connect back up to Bloor. It's definitely some gorgeous homes. The last time I did an outdoor live stream, we were walking around big old homes. But I didn't do much walking yesterday. I barely hit 10,000 steps, so I'm going to use that reserve power to do some good old power walking. Sometimes when you go through neighborhoods like this, you don't have the best connection. Thank you, Sasha. I hope you're having a brilliant day as well. Whoa, look at the sidewalk here. Those tree roots just punched it right up. Oh my. Oh my. There's a very, very decorated house coming up here on the right. Let's go see what that's all about. They've got one of the... Is that the same Santa? I'm going to keep the camera away until we get to the house that I'm currently stalking. So this street here is the Kingsway. Oh. Da, 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 da. Okay, the house is just here on the right. Big house, big Santa, man. Oh, the lights are kind of making it hard to see. I'm going to try to snag a possible thumbnail shot. Now let's spin around and do one selfie style. Your house. I wish. Kevin. Yeah, there's some Home Alone vibes around here. Just a giant Santa lurking. I thought that might have been the end of the giant Santas. Oh, some modest lights on these homes. This couple's walking around me. Okay. Tara Evans is cooking and watching. Yeah, I guess it's about that time for a lot of people. Live streaming. We're on YouTube right now. It's all good. Okay. Take note, Karens. Be friendly, be polite. I don't think he was as suspicious as much as he was curious. Ooh, look at this house. That is classy. Magic Entertainer. Can't believe it's almost Christmas. So this is Bloor Street straight ahead. But we're gonna duck down and stroll past the old mill. That stretch of Bloor isn't particularly interesting once you get just east of, hey, this house on the left just turned on their lights. Just wait till this person passes. They literally just flipped their lights on. I wonder if they're watching the stream and we're like, hey, let's light up for that. I doubt it. But between here and Jane, there's a whole lot of nothing, so we might as well take the nature-y route. Moon. So I think Friday night streams are going to be a regular thing. I'm going to try to do it every Friday from here on this channel. It'll just be a matter of, is it going to be this style of stream or the other style of stream? It'll be one of the two. We'll take a quick look at Bloor. And the Kingsway, as someone else mentioned, is a fabulously nice street if you continue all the way north of it. Lisa D in the house. Thanks to everyone who voted during the premiere for this stream. I said late afternoon. Technically it is late afternoon, but when the sun goes down, it's more of an evening vibe. Heck, it's almost as if we don't have evenings at this time of year. It just kind of goes afternoon to night. There's an enormous home in there. And we have found ourselves on a very dark road that's not well lit, and there's no sidewalk. I'm going to walk towards traffic. Not normally something I pay much mind to, but seems like the prudent thing to do. Some nice homes. I'm kind of expecting the old mill to be lit up nicely. If it's not, then what the hell was the point of this stream? So just at the bottom of this little dip here in the road, will be the old mill. That house has some castle-like qualities. Man. Big chalet style. Much of the old mill is like that. The last time I streamed through here, it was lighter. Maybe I was a little bit late to the party on this one. But hey, a sidewalk. There's something you don't see every day in these parts. Remember back when I was in high school, this is where we held our graduation, which is a Canadian word for prom. We just called it grad night. Same thing, different terminology. And I heard the old mill stopped having high school graduations there. There's Old Mill subway station just off to the right. So we're only about a block or so north of Bloor, north of Bloor Street. Robert says some big houses, probably 3 to 4 million. I would say 3 to 4 million for some of the smaller ones in this area. I've been watching the new season of Selling Sunset. Yeah, I know, trash TV. And it's amazing some of the homes they gawk over in Beverly Hills and their prices. And you're like, that's nothing. You should just go down any street in Toronto and you see those prices. Here's the old mill. Kitted out and some Christmas decor. Wonder if there's some kind of event going on tonight. You'll often see weddings held here, banquets. There's a nice old restaurant. I don't think I'm going to go wander through the property. There's a fancy event going on. Everyone's in formal wear. The Old Mill Inn. This might make for a neat shot. Pardon me while I grab the camera, try to upgrade that half-assed. No, we're gonna have to go with the rear camera. Just give me one sec, guys. I can't see your chats. Oh, Okay. It's funny how the sidewalk just kind of abruptly ends there. There's kind of the main entrance. Maybe a concert. Oop. Sorry guys, I got a call coming in. Probably more duct cleaners. Okay, so that was pretty much all there is to see of the old mill. Now we're gonna walk across the spooky bridge and head back up to civilization. Robert says nice stonework. Yeah, this is one of the gems in the city for sure. Road closed. Do you think that's gonna stop me? It's you. Pedestrians use north side of bridge. I've never been to England, but I imagine this is what it might feel like in some parts. It's the Humber River down there, but we can't see shit, so I'm gonna kind of keep the camera forward. Jeanette Morales, $5, going to drive home. Have a great evening. Johnny and friends, Jeanette, you have sent 2 out of 2 super chats tonight, and I think 1 earlier today during the premiere. Thank you, Jeanette, for your support. Have a safe trip home. There's a look down at the Humber River. Okay, so we're gonna find our way back to Bloor Street at this point. I should have came here about 40 minutes ago. Thank you once more, Jeanette. Oh, and this whole part of the Humber River is under construction, or the park. So we couldn't really go down there and hang out in that part if I wanted to. I am walking on mud and it smells like poop. I wonder what that SHIT smell actually is. Oh, and they've completely dug up the street. How the hell do these people get home? This is like the driving streams on wide angle. Sorry, Action VJ, we're going through a particularly dark patch, but it's gonna get better. It's part of the fun of these streams. I like going through areas like this, then watching the view count drop as people give up. Young SC is loving, $5. Good evening, Johnny. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Young SC is loving. Interesting YouTube name you got there. This street on the left has always interested me. Because it is brick. You don't see this too often. That kind of surface. Reminds me a bit of Carlton Street when you get towards Riverdale Park West. Okay, so in years past, I've always gone left here. I'm wondering if I could just take this street here down to Bloor. I think I can. So let's just do that. This will be the quickest way out of this residential tangle. I don't see any no exit signs. We're going to Bloor Street. Woo! But first we're gonna walk by this house. Can I actually get to Bloor Street? According to this, I can. A lot of subtle but nice decorations. We've talked about it before, but Canadians don't really go all out like our neighbors to the south do. That's kind of nice. I'd like to see a bit more of a gradient. Hey, there's someone looking out their window. I wonder if they're, like, there goes the guy streaming. Hello, if you're watching. That's a very nice lighting job on your house. I could go that way up to Bloor as well. Evening MW. Fancy light decorations in front of that one. Sears Craft House. And we climb back up to Bloor Street. Yay! No more darkness. And we started off 2 subway stops, I guess 2.5 subway stops to the west of here at Royal York. It's only been 45 minutes. Brad Palmer, $5. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Thank you very much, Brad Palmer. on Swansea, yeah. Bobby Point is just up to the north. Swansea and Hyde Park are coming up. Spelled Baby Point. I used to say it that way until someone corrected me. They're like, no, you knucklehead, it's Bobby Point. And if they were just trolling me, now I'm being a wise ass, incorrectly saying it. There's a really nice old walk-up. Kind of in the same vein as the old mill. Vivian, I agree. And definitely the more muted colors. Even when you see a lot of colorful lights, they tend to be a bit more muted. I'm going to walk behind this car. I can't really blame the car for creeping out there because they have no way to see if it's clear to make their turn or not if they don't. Sanjay in Kingston, 149, thank you. Thank you, Sanjay in Kingston. Sanjay, I assume lives in Kingston, Ontario? If you ever move, will you update your name? All right, guys, I want to do something. I want to do a little audio test. I've got this wireless receiver. So if I stand far away, it should sound as if I am there. Not the best time to send a super, as I might miss it, but... Oh, this is not stable. All right. So I am now walking over towards the road. I just want to see if you'll be able to hear me still. It should still sound like I'm... If Maroof is here, happy birthday, Maroof. Some guy just left his iPhone on a gimbal. Okay, now I would say I'm about 40 feet. So when I get back, if you could let me know if you could hear me okay. I was kind of wanting to try this out. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm back and I'm gonna pick up the camera. How was that? Did the audio break up at all? Excellent audio still. Finally, I have conquered Mount Audio on the live streams. Now, just to get rid of all those disgusting masks that are the new cigarette butts. Thank you for confirming the audio, guys. Yogi says, no, it was brilliant. Mark H sent me $5. Didn't I say that's not a good time to send a super? Mark H, just matching Brad, $5. All right, Mark H, because I missed it, I'm gonna spin this around and give you a thumb up. Again, there's my little audio receiver, just chilling right there on my backpack strap. If you've been following my live streams, you know I've been trying to get them better and better. Why not? And I just bought a fancy new microphone, but I'll still use that for the cycling or the e-bike and e-scooter live streams. There's really no need to go wireless on those. The camera is quite close to me anyways, but for these ones, it's quite liberating. So after I'm done patting myself on the back, we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming. Thank you again, Marg H., Sanjay in Kingston, Brad Palmer, Jeanette, and everyone else. There used to be a movie theater just up here on the left. Dogtopia. It is Dogtopia. Daycare, boarding, and training spa. And this is Riverview. I thought that was a church in front of me, but it's a construction crate. Or some kind of auger or digger. I was like, oh, look at that old church. And then I realized I might be going blind. Sanjay in Kingston. I'm going to take a guess that he lives in San Fran. Just a hunch. Ooh, we got a big funky Christmas tree coming up. So if you're wondering where we are, when we crossed the Humber River, we moved into Toronto proper, or what used to be Toronto proper. Now it's all Toronto proper, but we left the former borough of Etobicoke. And we entered Toronto, although it's all the mega city now. And we're walking along Bloor Street West, heading east on the north side. There's a subway line, line 2, built in 1966 on this street that I'm walking on. Yes, I always walk on the outside of scaffolding, especially when I'm holding a camera. It just makes it easy not to point at people. COVID update for Toronto travel from the US. I don't really know. I do know you need that ArriveCan app. This looks like a fake Christmas tree here. Wish I could do my church lady. Well, isn't that special impersonation? That is normally the Alex Ling Fountain. So this is Jane Street. It's a rather well-known major road that goes north-south. It's more of a road than a street. We're gonna hang out here by the tree for a light cycle. Just give the feet a quick break. Will you be going past Kiel, says Tyler. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. Does it smell flammable? I'm gonna be doing a Christmas-themed walk after this, I think. And if all goes to plan, that should be on the channel on Sunday. So when the next light cycle comes around, I'm gonna cross and we're gonna get back to moving. And there's a 3:35 Jane bus. That'll be going all the way up to Pioneer Village. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a couple of hoodies. Sasha says I'm a very considerate man. Thank you. I just try to be nice to others who have been nice, or at least neutral back. If you're a dick to me, I don't believe in an eye for an eye. No one ever asked to lose their eye in the first place, right? So if you take an eye, I'll take two from you. It's a nice tree. The coffee tree shop is coming up, says Kevin. Well, we have that to look forward to. You've never been to Pioneer Village? I probably went as a kid in elementary school and just have zero recollection of it. Now we're on good old Bloor Street. Rest in peace, Bloor Jane Restaurant. Lemon Mart. See, when I see a sign like that, I gotta focus on it, otherwise the camera just blows it out. And when I'm using my other camera, I can't really do that. Yeah. I thought someone's calling me. I'll be passing by your street on Quebec Avenue. If we get that far, I will be for sure. There's some nice stuff in the window of this store, but there's a lady also standing in the window. I believe this is Terratopia Land, if she's out there. The two windows that I wanted to look into already had people looking in them. It's kind of awkward to slide up next to someone with the camera. Yumi. Yummy or Yumi? Liz, $2.79. Can we see the new haircut again? Liz. $2.79, that warrants you the haircut. I am using the hair product that Bevy YHZ gave me. Thank you for that. On a trip to Toronto. Is all your equipment rainproof, says Brash Brannigan. No, not this audio equipment. I would probably just use an umbrella and not worry about it. The phone would be rainproof. Roger just sent me a warning. I've gone over 75% of my data. Whoops. I think we're right at the end of the cycle though, so that's not terrible timing. But thank you, Liz. As we hit a glowy, glittery heart here in front of the body shop. Ian says, nice hair, thank you. The Magic Entertainer, the best thing to do is just don't answer any phone calls you don't recognize. It's important. They'll send you a message. Or leave a voicemail, as annoying as voicemails are. Because as soon as you answer those calls, you're just confirming that a real person lives there. And you kind of stay on those never-ending lists of getting those junk calls, which are supremely annoying. So what should I have for dinner tonight? My plan is stream, grab a bite, then go out and make a video. So I don't know. You don't answer the calls when you do know who it is. Yeah, sometimes you just got your hands full, or there's a few people I'll always try to answer, namely family. Or people who like never call, in which case it's like, oh, this must be important if they're calling, or a butt dial. I kind of like it when places do lights like this on the sidewalk. That's a wood oven pizza joint, but there were some places doing that in Leslieville in the walk I posted this morning, which very few people watched. Bao Bao. I'm used to seeing Mean Bao. There's Bao Bao. Right next to a Kung Fu Tea. And this is Dury Avenue, or Dury Street. So I think this is right around where the bike lanes start, or a block to the east of here. Very cute. I was doggy sitting last night, and I happened to come across a pretty heavy snowfall with the dog. Sorry for the awkward phrasing of that. I was like, do I grab my camera and go make a video? Nah, I should have recorded one while walking the dog. Freedom Mobile. Looks like there's quite a few people out on the sidewalk just up here. Baca Gallery Cafe. The chat just got all bunched up and then it loaded up and went by all at once here. You got a message from a random Italian and it was in Italian? That happens. Estelle from Geelong is here. Hope you're doing well. There's a glorious two-story Popeyes. And we're at Runnymede. So there's a subway station just to the north. So how many subway stations have we walked by? Royal York, Old Mill, Jane, Runnymede. That's 4. There's a Cobb's bread. So just off to the east of here on the south side, you'll find Hyde Park. And I guess we're at least going to Kiel. Someone said when we walk by Quebec Avenue, we'll be walking by where they live. That's not true. We'll be going by Hyde Park subway station and then Kiel. This is Glendonway Street.
Yes, I am desperate, right? You know what? Like, I was gonna go tonight.
And if Jeanette were here, she'd be enjoying that library. Scott says, good evening, Johnny. Sound and video looking great. Thank you. I discussed the sound setup earlier. I finally conquered Mount Audio for these live streams. At least I think I have. Now, if you want to see a lineup to get into a liquor store, look at that. Kevin says pick up a bottle of wine at the LCBO. No. Go during the afternoon, folks. If you have to sneak out of work and then hide your booze, do it. This is just about the worst time to go. Hey, we cracked 400 viewers. Thank you. A little earlier than I normally stream on a Friday. Just a friendly reminder, hit like or dislike, although the dislike button is officially useless now. So go ahead, do your worst. YouTube completely ruined it. I guess they're afraid of hurting people's feelings when they see the dislike count. I'm going to try to get the e-bike back up and running for next week. This would have been a good night for an e-bike stream. Nice dry ground, dry enough at least. It's not freezing, no wind. I gotta get that sorted. And the scooter is still out of service. So the last time I was in this area, I think it was actually right around Halloween I streamed through here. But it was more focused on the residential area just to the north. That's Susan. Heavy rain to come. Papa Wheelie. Well, I think I'm going to do 2 walks tomorrow, and one of them will be of the indoor variety. Did you get notified about how many dislikes there are, Johnny? I think the creators can still see it, but it's not public info. I'm going to have to double check on that. I just think it's dumb because if you want to watch a video, like a how-to video, and you want to know, is this video worth my time? Is it going to tell me how to do the thing I want to know how to do? And if it's got more dislikes than likes, chances are you should find another video. But now that they hide the dislikes, you got to waste your time watching a video that might not be what you want. So that alone makes removing the dislike count incredibly stupid. Same goes for reviews of things. These cars are a little too eager. So there's the start of High Park to the south. Are you going inside Castelloma this year? I don't know if you can film in there. A lot of people have been asking me to go to the Distillery District through the Winter Village. So I did just that earlier in the week, and it was snowing, and I found myself in copyright music hell, basically. So it took me some careful editing to take that music out, but still leave my commentary in there. And it's not a video on the Distillery District, I just decided to pass through it. But I did have to do that contact tracing app or a website and show proof of the vaccine to get into an outdoor market. I guess that's because it's a crowded area. I don't really know, but that'll be part of tomorrow's video. Then on Sunday will be a walk I recorded right after that. Come on, camera, focus on the sign. Stop blowing it out. Cloverleaf Cafe. So there's some neat places here just on the other side of High Park. So we've hit a bit of a quiet patch on Bloor Street again. It picks up at Kiel. If I do keep going, I'm not going to go past Dundas. A week ago, I live streamed through the West Toronto Rail Path in Roncesvalles, and we covered off east of Dundas and Bloor. I think I popped over to Lansdowne. Marg H, where you been? That's old news. we'll slow down for a second. There's a look west along Bloor West. I parked just off to the south. Thank you, Estelle. Kevin says not much east of Kiel. There's a lot more than this. There's actual retail. I will say, the really interesting spot is probably from Lansdowne Station on. This is Colburn Lodge, and just to the north is an entrance to High Park Subway Station. And a lot of these apartment buildings are getting shiny new condos squeezed into their lots. Why rezone some of the low density housing when you can just squeeze more towers right next to giant towers? Good job, City of Toronto. And the ass backwards planning. How old are the homes on the left? About 100. A lot of them are early 20th century homes. So coming up is a dip, and then Kiel Street will be on the left. Parkside will be on the right, but we have to walk past the rest of High Park here. Carjet says, how's your scooter doing? When I charge it, it only goes to 2 bars of battery. So what I need to do is go out and run it all the way down and completely drain the battery, and then that'll tell me if I really have a full battery and the meter is just lying. It might also reset it. So the next time I charge it, it'll go all the way up. I just haven't had the time to do that. So I'll get around to it. Hello?
Hey, pleasure to meet you, man.
Oh, you too.
Tyler.
Tyler, do you mind being on stream?
Absolutely, sure.
Oh, this is Tyler.
How's it going, guys? Been watching Johnny for about a good year or so. I just really appreciate his stream. Just want to say hi and keep up the good work.
Would people know you in the chat?
I was just chatting on there a few minutes back. So.
Oh, and your name is Tyler in the chat? Oh, awesome. Well,
yeah, no, I just again, like I've been watching your stream for at least a good year now. I just really had to stop by and say hi.
Awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
And you're in the area?
Yeah, I'm just over by High Park.
Amazing area.
Yeah, it's I've been here for about a year. I love it quite a bit.
Cool.
Hi, man.
Well, thanks for dropping in. Have a good night. Cheers. Friendly person. And maybe, oh, Tyler, he asked me if I was going to be making it over to Quebec Avenue, right? Good night, Falcom. It all makes sense. That was a textbook. How to say hi to a live streamer. Thank you, Tyler. I imagine he'll go back and rewatch that part. Lawrence T, $3. Thank you, Lawrence T, for the $3. Is the scooter still under warranty? Yeah, it should be. But usually, if the battery's misreading, you need to run it down completely, and that might calibrate the meter. Also, if the battery meter only goes up to 2, but I still have an actual full charge, I won't really care. I know going full tilt, I get about an hour and a half out of it. Folds up. If I get stranded, I can always carry it onto the transit or call a lift and throw it in the trunk. I'll go behind this car. A few months ago, I started a walk at Jane Station on Bloor in the morning. And about an hour after I started my stream, Ken started a stream, and we ended up crossing paths in Yorkville. That is neat, John. I think Action Kid probably gets recognized and has that type of thing happen to him a lot more than it does to me. I was looking, a lot of the New York channels have just exploded in popularity this season. There's channels that I've never heard of that are getting huge amounts of views. So congrats to those people. Duncan's coming to Toronto in April. Well, the restrictions aren't bad at all right now, really. But if they get any worse, then yeah. I certainly hope that doesn't happen by the time you get here. And they're still kind of annoying. There was a massive lineup at Danforth Music Hall last night. I saw some pics on Insta. Johnny's got any siblings? One older brother. There's Keele Station.
And what do you see in that image?
I'm live streaming right now, so we have 364 people watching.
Okay.
And
but what do you see?
What do I just see? The city.
Yes.
That's
Well, actually, I see different Actually, today the question was, how inefficient is the gasoline engine? And what can I do with that other energy it wastes?
well, that's
I think they might be up to 30-some% efficiency.
well. Imagine what it was 50 years ago.
Actually, we had electric vehicles.
Oh well, GM did the that documentary, Who Killed the Electric Car, right?
And you know what? There's no such thing as being killing an electric car. But I bet their lawyers told them not to accuse them of sabotaging the electric car.
Well, they didn't sell them; they leased them, and they didn't let people buy out the
You
lease.
know what? I wonder if anybody stole any. You know what? If
I
they
think
got
there's
rid of
one.
bad
I think.
people, I'm pretty sure some of them were stolen, or someone would say, "Could you steal my vehicle?"
I think there is one out in the wild.
But you know what? The modern, some of the modern
Sorry, guys.
building bolts,
Yep.
and those vehicles were winning awards. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go check out the Keele Wall. Have a nice night, sir. Okay, we're gonna go check out the Keele Wall here. This is a area of art. Friendly guy, but there's quite a lot of, I don't think you guys could necessarily hear what he was saying because he's not mic'd up, so that doesn't make the best streaming environment. But here is Keele Station. And the Keele Wall is just on the other side. I don't think we're actually going to go see it. I might have just said that. Probably going to end up passing that guy at the speed I walk. Some neat decorations on there. Oh, you guys could hear it. So this new mic is pretty good. And we've got a Timmy's. Remember, folks, I'm looking for a spot to grab some dinner. It'll be courtesy of Jeanette. I think he's had sufficient time to scurry along. There's some buses. So we've been going for an hour and 26. My last one, I think, didn't even hit an hour. So just up here on the left is the former Midas. And the backside of this has some neat artwork. But this property is going to be redeveloped. Hopefully the new developer has some space on the back of this to give back to the local art community. I think that would be a nice, appropriate gesture to make. If you don't know what I'm talking about, when you're riding on the subway, heading towards Kiel, look out south and you will see the Kiel Wall. I also did a video on it before. And current Kiel Wall as well. But it was actually started by the Midas company, or at least they said you can do whatever you want to the wall behind our auto repair garage as long as our logo is in it front and center. Very clever compromise. And now it's gone, or it will be gone. Will you sing a Christmas song? No. There's... Oh, 2 train action. The trains crossed. It's not quite the same as our train spotting stream. Look at that. Ooh. All right, Lisa, I'll have to do an update in daylight at some point, since I've roamed these parts on a regular video. Oh, will I go to Unionville? Susan has been asking me to go there quite a bit. I think the answer is eventually. Johnny doesn't sing, but Ken does. I think Ken is more musically inclined than I am. That's certainly more of a theme of his streams. Soul Fuel. So if you're curious what this new audio setup looks like, you can head over to my Instagram, as Nightbot just advised you. I just took a picture of it while it was sitting on my coffee table. But if I do get up to Unionville, I'm probably gonna do a video and a stream. Might as well get two things out of it. Lisa, who did this art? Did I stump you? It's hard to see. It'd be nice if they had like a floodlight pointing at the wall. Outpost Coffee Roasters. Bike pirates. We should do a live stream with Toronto Island. I did that in the summer, actually. And I saw that Ginny TTY from Twitch tried to do it recently. And he pitched his tent among us. Huh. The islands are challenging because you don't have the strongest signals or the best service there. Toronto Billiards DJ, live band, Canadian and Indian cuisine. They do it all. And we have made it to Dundas and Bloor. Just beyond here is the West Toronto Rail Path. Do, 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 do. So I'm not sure when I will stream next on this channel. I will do my usual Sunday night stream on the other channel, Johnny Stumbles, so if you want to check where we get up to no good on a whole different kind of stream, head over to that channel and hit the notification bell. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm hungry. I got to go get some dinner. And then I got to go out and record a video. So this is Dundas West Station. So thank you to our mods for modding. Thank you to everyone who sent super chats. That was very generous of you. It's always appreciated. Where's there I am. We got some lighting. Thank you to AliExpress for bringing me this cable, which has changed my life as far as goes. I'll probably be more motivated to go out and do these kinds of streams now, because we get this awesome view. I heard a rumor that BevyYZ is streaming, so if you want to keep watching streams, head over there. I don't know if Action Kid is still streaming, but he was when I started this. Thank you, Yogi. I hope you have a good night. Are you streaming tomorrow? No, I don't normally stream back-to-back days. I want to go out and make a couple of videos tomorrow. But thank you, guys. I got to go eat. As always, stay safe, stay warm, eat something healthy. I don't say that. This is very not me. Have a good night, guys.